I'm quitting pro football to go back to college.
Dog, what are you thinking? You just quit college to go pro. Like, why would you do that?
Honestly, bro, that was probably the worst decision I could ever make for my football career.
But you were so certain last year that this was like the best decision for you. Like, what changed?
Now, y'all boys, so much has happened since the season ended, bro. And now that I'm saying that I'm going back to college, y'all probably like, what the heck is happening, bro? So I am here with my boy Bijan, and today we will be answering the questions that you guys have on your mind. Basically, he is acting kind of like, what's your perspective? What you guys have basically on this? Since I'm going back to college, bro, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. How the heck are you able to go back to college since you just played pro? Well, we're gonna answer that, bro. Let's get into this video, bro. I appreciate all the support I've been getting. We about to get into it now.
All right, so last year you quit college football to go pro, and now you changed your mind. Like, what made you do that?
Last year was a different time of my life, bro. There was just so much happening at once. I was denied the opportunity to walk on like 3 times, going through my head, bro. Like, all I wanted from school was to play football, bro. And it was like being denied kind of lit that fire in me to like, you know what, I'm forgetting college. I'm going pro, bro. So I made a decision to try out for this professional team. And I made the team. I did my thing. I made it through camp, and my season didn't turn out how I planned it to turn out on. My mom, I spoke to her, and she was like wanting me to really go back to college, bro. After my season ended, like I told her that I was gonna go back to college. Like, she cried, bro. It was like an answered prayer for her, bro. And she was just like very happy to like hear that. So that's the reason that I'm deciding to go back, because I got unfinished business, bro.
Why'd you skip college football in the first place?
So I say the reason that I skipped college in the first place was because, once again, they were not letting me walk onto the team. Y'all already know the story of Quantez Stiggers, where he like went pro without playing like college football. But then I've come to realize the brutal reality when it comes to trying to go pro without playing college football. Like, arena football, y'all boys, unless it's your last resort, don't play arena. Don't come out of high school thinking you're gonna go play arena football, bro, because this honestly doesn't compare to outdoor football. Nobody playing arena wants to play arena forever. Their goal is to always to get back outdoor, bro. So that was the main decision that like went on behind it. I even put out like a whole series. Like, I wanted something fresh when it came to like recording my YouTube journey as well, because nobody has documented that. And I accomplished it, but now I'm going back.
There's a lot of things out of your control.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that just happened, bro.
Kind of like with the college football story.
Yeah, the college football story. It was like I was doing that since high school. I just wanted something different.
So you spoke about like not being able to walk onto the team. Was it stuff that's out of your control, or is it because they thought you sucked?
I went to the camp almost 2 to 3 years in a row and balled out. They were not letting anybody walk on. Like, there was a 3.4 GPA requirement, and I had like a 3.18. Like, I still remember my exact GPA that semester, bro. I was devastated.
That's a great GPA in college too.
Yeah, but now it's like that whole situation. It was like, after getting denied like 3-4 times in a row, bro, I was just like sick. Like, at that point, if I didn't find something different, like I might have just like stopped playing football.
So what made you want to go pro instead of just trying to keep playing in college? Maybe transfer to another college?
Yeah, I didn't want to transfer, bro. When I moved up here to go to school, my family also moved up here. I love my mom and my sisters, bro. I didn't want to like just leave them behind, because like I was also staying on campus at first, but then I went back home. So it was just like, I didn't want to leave them. And there was just like a lot of things that I still loved about the school that I didn't want to leave behind just to like go find somewhere to play football at.
So what happened this season for you want to quit pro football to go back to college?
Honestly, bro, oh my goodness, it was so chaotic, bro. If y'all want to know the full story, you can watch it right here, bro. But I'm about to give you like a little brief summary, bro. So the first part, when I tried out for the team, like, I'm not gonna lie, I did trash, bro. I did bad at the tryout. There was no quarterback there, and it was just a mess. However, the coach believed him. He gave me a shot. So I went out there to training camp. Training camp was like 7 days, bro. That first day or two, it was like kind of tough for me. Like, I did pretty decent. Like, I was on the same level as like the other guys, but it was like that I just needed to play a little bit faster. And then after that, bro, I started playing fast, bro. Like, I looked like a pro out there, bro. I was like moving really well, bro. I probably had the best scrimmage out of a receiver. However, they wanted to like go in the direction of more vets. So
was it hard to adjust to like the new rules and everything too for arena football?
We were practicing outside at first. So it was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of like difficult to adjust, because in arena football, you have to run up to the line, bro. So I was running up to the line, and it was like, you have to run up full speed, no jogging, no none of that. And it was just like something weird to adjust to. After I got cut, I was like, dang, like, what the heck do I do next? Like, I was documenting a whole series about this.
What were the reasons you got cut, you think?
So I would say the reason that I got cut, I would say, was because of the bets and because I had kind of like a slow start. In my eyes, like, if I was playing like that the entirety of the camp, I probably would have made the team still. A week later, after I got cut, they called me back. So I started practicing with the team, and I was balling out, bro. Like, I was balling out to the point where like they signed me the next week. However, once I got signed, that's when everything started falling apart, bro.
What happened when you got signed?
Bro, so first of all, the issues with arena football is like a lot of teams collapse out of nowhere. It's just like really bad for some teams, and our team was like collapsing. Like, they weren't paying players how they were supposed to be paid. Like, I wasn't paying for the money, but it was just like, come on, bro. Like, it wasn't just for me either. They were like paying the players 2 weeks behind. They were missing paychecks. And then the game that y'all saw me play, bro, that was probably the last game the team that was together on, bro. Like after that, like same game, the head coach left the team, bro. Literally after that game. And he took players with him. And that's when just everything started falling apart from there, bro.
What are some of the things that happened where it fell apart?
After that, like there was a situation where it was just like our offensive coordinator got fired. Then we had more coaches leaving, bro. From there, it started falling apart. The day before like a game, our head coach bailed on us, bro. At that point, that's when I said, okay.
So what'd they do with the old coach? And new coach for that game, or?
We didn't play that game.
So you didn't play at all?
Yeah, the game was forfeited and then we paid the penalty. I think they shut us down for the rest of the season. I decided to stop playing before that. Like after the second head coach left, I was like, nah, I'm not. I can't. It was just so much mental strain throughout that process, bro. And it was like getting to me really badly.
Was it affecting your content at all?
Not really. I was still putting out content, but it was just like, just thinking about football in general, it just wasn't the same anymore. It wasn't fun, bro.
But doesn't the NCAA have a rule where if you go pro, you like can't come back to college?
Yeah, so let me just say this. I only played 2 games. So I got paid, I would say $250 per game and then $50 for an inactive game. And my mom, she was actually very upset while I was playing. She was like, you out there playing for free, like you doing charity work. How I'm able to go back to college if I already played pro? So I spoke to a lawyer, I spoke to my marketing manager, and I was like, bro, is there any way that I could go back? And I'm not gonna lie, I am not trying to play arena football again.
You got PTSD?
Now I don't have PTSD, but I have PTSD. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I was trying to figure out, okay, I have to make a case against the NCAA. What would be the reason for them to allow me to be able to play, reinstate my eligibility? So one of the ways, send them boys their money back. I wasn't getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for these games. I got paid $550. So I also only played 2 games and I only had recorded stats in 1 game. So it was about like 3 receptions, like 50 yards, something like that, 1 touchdown. But after that, they removed my stats as well. They completely removed any history of me being on the team. The NCAA actually allows players that are coming from a different sport to go back and play another sport. Like an example of that would be J.R. Smith. He didn't play college basketball, but like he went and like played in the NBA. It was like he came back to college to like golf.
Golf, yeah.
Yeah, so like if you go professional in a different sport, you can come back to that same sport.
Wait, so is arena football and outdoor football 2 different sports?
Technically, although it is football, arena football and outdoor football are 2 separate sports. Arena football has many different rules. Although it is still football, it can be considered a different sport. And also there's another thing. NCAA is allowing colleges to pay players directly. So the reason that was a problem for players to go pro and back to college was because like them getting paid and an advantage issue. But I only play 2 games. I don't believe like the level of play at arena matches it to like the top tiers. So I don't believe I gained a competitive advantage enough to be able to use that. Obviously I got better, but like still, it's like it doesn't make that much of a difference.
I got you. So you'd get better at practicing against a Division I team every
Yeah, and like
against those guys.
And again, arena football is almost basically a completely different game. You're running up to the line. There's only 8 players on each team. When you kick on a kickoff and it goes through the uprights, like that counts as a point. So it's like different rules. So different rules. Like it's a completely different game.
You sure do learn something new every day.
Yeah, and I appreciate like the support from my subscribers because they were like with me on this whole journey. And it was like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of bad because it was like some people were like getting influenced to quit.
Like, oh, Cam, I'm not doing really good at my high school. I can't find any colleges to go to. Should I go play pro?
No, do not quit college football to go pro. I should serve as an example of what not to do. There is success stories out there, but just because one person has a success story doesn't mean that you should define your whole career. They explore any possible option before you try to play arena football or quit college football to go pro. Do not forego your college eligibility. You may not be as lucky as me and possibly be able to get it back. I've had like grown 36-year-old guys message me, you inspiring me, bro. I got 2 kids. I gave up football for them, but now I'm trying to go back and play professional just to give it one more shot. Like after a scrimmage, like one of the players walked up to me. He was like, bro, this is actually pretty inspiring though. Like he was like, I heard about this only because of you. And like, I'm like still like living my football dreams a bit. Say like you've played college ball already. You're still looking for something to like fulfill that hole that football used to be in. Like go play 37U if you have to. Go play some arena football. It's most definitely like a good experience for players like that. However, if you are still young, I'd say go to college. And there's also one thing that I forgot to mention, bro. Development, bro. It's a completely different mindset out there going against pros. Although like I adjusted great, it was different being out there, bro. Like I felt like kind of behind. My mind had to play catch up when being out there sometimes. And it was like, although like I adjusted, it was like if I would have went to college, that transition would have been a lot easier. Fundamentals, like when it comes to the game, concepts, offense, stuff like that, how to run routes, just like terms, just understanding these things. Like I was studying my playbook deeply and there were certain things that took me some time to grasp more than others, bro. That's one big part to college is like college like creates structure for you. It causes that development before going professional. Like you're going to be behind if you choose to go professional without playing college. Like my high school was very structured. Like we had a pretty complicated offense. But like if you're coming from a high school that ran the wing T and you ran 30, 100 run plays a game, like it's not going to be easy like transition, especially if you don't know football. So that's another main reason you should go to college.
So since you're going back to college, is football still in the plan?
That's a good question. So whether or not it happens, it's not going to be the end of the world for me because I do still create videos. I do enjoy talking about other people's journeys. If the opportunity is there, I will be enrolling back into school in the fall. I'm also taking a class at a community college at the moment as well, just so get the grade up in my accounting class. You know how that goes.
Okay.
So yeah, so I will be enrolling back into a school in the fall. I don't know if I should say it just yet what school it is.
The next question is, where are you going to go?
Hey, some of y'all may have an idea, but I'm gonna just keep y'all guessing. We may be pulling up to a college football camp in July, so we may be putting that video out. I don't know if I will say the name of the school in the video. It might just keep them guessing again.
I think we should keep them guessing.
Yeah, keep them guessing.
Keep them guessing.
Y'all gonna know when you see me suit up full pads for the team. But yes, the goal will be to play at the school and walk on. When it comes to college, like I know a lot of people like bash college, like when it comes to just like what you learn from a college, but I really feel like I took a lot of things away from college and there's still like more things I'm looking to take away from college. Like I don't like need a college degree, but it would like be a good thing to add on, like when it comes to like a marketing degree. And it's like, it's just another like challenge just to add on. And like, I want my family to be able to see me walk across the stage. I really feel like it would be like a moment that's just be like fundamental that I just want to have.
All of us are proud of you regardless, and I'm sure everyone watching is proud of you, and they're going to keep following your journey.
Y'all boys have been with me since I was trash, since I was running routes in slow motion, since I had a 5.3 40-yard dash. You guys have been with me. So I really appreciate all of you who have been with me since the beginning, bro. And my journey is not over. I'm going to keep this going on for y'all. We are now on our journey back to college football, bro.
In the meantime, let's get this man to 100K.
We've been at like 80K this whole year, bro. By the end of this summer, we need to hit 100K. That is also determined by the amount of videos we upload. And I have not been uploading enough to hit 100K. So that's also on me, y'all boys. Show some love to this video right here, and I will upload more for y'all. If y'all want me to document this journey back to college football, y'all let me know down in the comments, bro. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for my boy Bijan for interviewing me.
Of course, you're my favorite YouTuber, man.
Hey, man, don't say that, bro. You have me cheesing out here in front of the cameras, bro. I appreciate my boy Bijan, man. This man is goated, bro. He actually used to play at this school up here called Elon. I'll catch y'all boys in the next video, man. I don't know what the next video is going to be, but I promise you it will come out soon. Like I said before, we want to upload weekly, and we're going to get there soon. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.
Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe.